Abamarafoka. So what he's doing is that he's posturing, okay? See him faking accent, speaking. Oh, well, leader, a president, reward loyalty. He has been very good to me. You just need to believe in the process. Say no to protest. Igbo people are very, very happy. This is a momentous moment. If you catch him, I beg you, I beg. If you catch him, okay, no touch him. Keep him for somebody like me. I don't know if a 6 hours flight will cover that. This one, return to Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen. You know Bwala, Atiku's spokesperson, just last year, he was telling us about Thiefnubu in his words, just before today. Bwala
does not even know half of what Buhari knows about government or national security. If you have the time, I will tell you more about what they are campaigning with as an agenda or as a rhetoric that he did well in Lagos. I will tell you, between 1999 to 2007, if you take out context, he actually performed worse than some governors in Nigeria, because the Lagos that they say he did, he improved the revenue. He only collected tax. All the infrastructure needed for a state or in fact a country to develop was on ground. Lagos used to be the Nigerian national capital. Before Nigeria was formed, Lagos was a colony. You have all the infrastructure for economic development. As what you didn't establish them. There was seaport, there was airport, you have commercial activity, all the embassies are there. So transaction with foreign envoys is in Lagos. All the hotels are there, headquartered in Lagos. All the banks are headquartered in Lagos. All security apparatus, every facility and infrastructure for economic development was in Lagos. He didn't bring them. Asiwaju did not invite or introduce or brought to Lagos any serious foreign investor or domestic investor. And these revenues we are talking about that they claim he has generated, we are on. It's just that the government didn't have the infrastructure in collecting those. So what he did throughout this period was to collect tax. That's what they claim by revenue. And even then, the reason he did that was because the company that was collecting the tax, the company is allegedly traceable to him. So if you pick a man on the street and you tell him, I want you to collect tax in a given area, your percentage is 30%. He will be optimal. He will be highly effective. This is the summary. But let me tell you what he did in Lagos. One, he attempted to destroy democracy. He wanted to introduce what we call monarchical democracy. A democracy that is not reflected by the will and wishes of the people, but reflected by the choice of a man, and people should run around it. He introduced the concept in politics in Nigeria that we call take the queue, follow the queue. He was the only governor in Nigeria that during the period of 7 years, he has had to impeach his deputy governors 3 times and change them. He's the only politician in Nigeria that nobody wins under his tutelage unless the person is chained or does not even know.
It's changed unless the person is chained to him. But yesterday, on top this protest wahala, Bwala is in Nigeria to go and see Thiefnubu. He now works for Thiefnubu from the fence. This is a long watch, okay? And whenever you are tired, tell me to remove him. Then I will remove him. Bwala is now telling people a different Thiefnubu.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I came here today to salute the president and to show solidarity for what the president is doing at this difficult time in addressing some of the concerns of the Nigerian people, especially those items or issues for which people are saying they want to go on a protest. And because if you see some of the issues they raise, they talk about hunger in the land, lack of transportation. They talk about the minimum wage for the workers in Nigeria, and Mr. President has taken good steps. He has agreed. Now it is a law, the minimum wage. We have seen the release of the truckloads of food to the Nigerian people, which is a start, because in the coming days, more are going to be done in that regard. the local government autonomy is the master stroke, because now it has taken governance to the locality, where the grassroots, where the Nigerian people are. We will see economic activities at the local level when resources are deployed for to take care of primary health care, for example, issues of education at the local level, even beefing up security vigilantes, because there are resources to do that. And he continues to engage on those items and issues that the Nigerian people are raising as issues of concern. So I came to celebrate, encourage, and then show our solidarity and urge the Nigerian people to rally around the president. We have our respective governors, we have senators, we have House of Rep members, but when it comes to the presidency, we have only one president in Nigeria, irrespective of where you come from. We have only one. And to me, patriotism is defending the leader. Patriotism is showing support and ensuring that we push the envelope of this Nigeria. What is exciting for me in all of this situation is that the president has a firm grasp of what is going on in the country, the sufferings of the Nigerian people, and he has shown that concern. And especially those who are planning to go on protests. The issue with the protests, everybody has right, to show his dissent. Right to protest is constitutional. But if you look at the situation that we are facing today, and you look at the talking point even in social media, you will understand that this protest is not built to end in peace. And if you go to a protest that turned violent, you are likely to find that the people you claim to be fighting for, you end up destroying their shops, looting their shops, burning infrastructure of government. At the end of the day, we'll be taken aback, and then government will start all over again. If you look at Kenya, that is what is happening. Government will continue to run, but then where we have gone backwards because our people will continue to be in hunger and duration. And I'm glad that the president is making all the effort to meet with the needs of the Nigerian people. The last time I was here, I was still in PDP. I have officially left PDP, and I'm making plans to join APC. And the intention is just like somebody who is planning his wedding. You don't just wake up one morning and go to the church. You have to do a committee of friends. You have to notify relatives and well-wishers so that they will be there to grace the occasion. So yes, I'm on my way to APC, and that is where I have always belonged. Remember, we've been in APC for 8 years, and I am sure that my efforts in APC and my support, since you are in the media, you all know, right from the days of President Bwala for 8 years. I left because of differences, but I'm back, and I think at this time it's not about party. It's about us coming together as a country to make sure that the country not only survives, that it's on a good trajectory. When that time for politics comes, those who are there will do. But I'm fully committed to President Bwala Thinubu, and in the coming days, I will do my official re-entry to APC. I honestly believe that that there is, to a large extent, the element of politics. My belief that it even transcends the country. There would have been foreign interest, but taking advantage of the poor political climate, because the fact of hunger and suffering, we know that everybody in Nigeria acknowledges that there is suffering, and the suffering did not start last year. We've been dealing with that issue, of suffering, lack of employment. We're talking about entrepreneurship. Virtually every aspect of economy and security is what we have always been pushing the envelope and see how we can attain a better place. But suddenly, the conversation, if you see the mainstream and the social media, is all about they want to bring the government down, President Bwala Thinubu must resign. Once you hear that kind of talk and language, then you don't need somebody to interpret that there is a political connotation. You must be aware that people have been holding meetings saying they want to unseat the president. By our constitution, he has 4 years, and it's renewable for another term of 4 years. And he's doing everything possible in these 4 years to deliver on the promise to the Nigerian people.
I mean, it can actually get you so livid listening to psychophants like that, ass lickers like that, men without scruples like that. It just make you look like, man. But there are many in Nigeria. So they tell people, listen, we know that you are suffering. We know that people are hungry, okay? We know. And we are doing everything to make sure that, okay, you are not hungry, all right? So give us time. And if you are not listening, they'll say, well, we've always been hungry. Abi, we have always been hungry. So why is this hunger different? Eh? Nigerians have always been hungry. You know? Nigerians have always been poor. So why is this poverty, this one? Oh, is it because it is Thiefnubu? I knew it. Because Nigerians have always been poor. Nigerians have always been hungry. So, why are they mad now? Oh, they told them to be mad. Nigerians normally will not be mad because they have always been poor, they have always been hungry. They just wanted them to be mad at Thiefnubu and remove Thiefnubu. So is it because Thiefnubu's hunger? Now only Thiefnubu hunger, now one can't reject. Fight back. The governor says they don't even know why people are protesting. Who's holding back?
Of course, it's a very large body. There's nobody larger than the Progressive Governors Forum. There is a group of governors in Nigeria who are here to deliberate issues concerning our party and our government, the federal government of Nigeria. And we had a very good and quality discussion. And among other things, I'm very committed to the support we are giving to President Bwala, our president and the leader of our party, and the support of all his policies, economic policies, and all the reforms he has embarked on. And we took the opportunity also to agree to explain to the larger Nigerians that this government is doing well. We have looked at the various policies of this government, and we acknowledge the teaching problems associated with the initial stage of the programs, and agree that because we are very hopeful that it is also the solution to the current problems and the economic hardship that has befallen our country, in a very short time, we are confident that the situation will be restored. Prosperity will at least come at the end of the day. We will use this opportunity also to advise our young boys and girls, our young men and women, to desist from being instigated into causing crisis or chaos in the country. Already Nigerians have suffered enough. The global economic recession, the insecurity in Nigeria, the political tension occasioned by instigations and campaign of calumny by opposition parties, the social media attack on various policies of government. We want to advise for the interest of the country and as a show of patriotism. Our citizens must take ownership of this country because we have no other country we can call our own.
Nuisance Lele
is one of them. For now, the impression about the protest is that everyone is calling on Thiefnubu. That is where they are wrong. Okay? The state governors will also have to go. When I say they will have to go as well, because, it's going to touch them. Do you get what I mean? It's going to touch them. And why? Because they are going to be instrumental to the violence that they will unleash on people. Hopeless or Dingba that is already bombing people's houses in Imo State, right? It will just have to use this opportunity to kill more. If the people in Imo State should come out, they will just call them IPOB and they will kill them. So many other state governors will do the same. Okay? And this is why I said they will all end up going if this whole thing escalated, because they will make it to escalate. It is not you that want to. They are the ones talking about burning. I told you, they are the ones talking about burning this, burning that. People who are protesting are not talking about burning or anything. They said they want the waste in government to be cut down, and they want the resources of the people channeled to the people-oriented policies and sectors. How is that burning the country? How is that? Don't worry. That's them. So that means they do not have any solution to your problems. They are all saying the same thing. Have you not noticed? They will come back and say, you see, Mr. President is aware of the problem. He's aware. He has told them to do local government autonomy. He has given out truck of rice. He has said they will give you 50,000 naira. All of this, so audio, lies. So what else do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? Nigeria is broke. Nigeria doesn't have money. He has sent the bill to pay minimum wage, 70,000. What else do you want? That's how they talk to people. Okay? And when the camera is off, the meeting they're actually calling is the meeting of how to kill you, how to mobilize thugs, how to pay people to come and attack you during that your protest in their states. That's what they went to discuss. It has nothing to do with what you are going through, what is about to cause the protest. They don't give a damn about all of that. Right now, what they are working on now is like the way they were preparing during the charade election that they wanted to rig. Is the same thing right now. And that is why everywhere you turn to, they are just warning everybody, everybody, going to warn everybody. Here is somebody said I should not. I mean, okay, hang on. They said, you know, you wanted me to be bringing down these videos from the northern Nigeria, where people are actually talking about the Zanga, the protest, in a very serious, harsh tones, like una go year round. So they're about to call the meeting of clerics in northern Nigeria to pay them 16 million naira so that they can go and incite mobs, okay? Incite religious this or that against Nigerians in northern Nigeria. Anybody that participated in it is just violating the directive of Allah. And now 16 million naira, no be allowed. Now 16 million naira, this guy is collected. This guy is sit down here with Ribadu, right? So I brought, I think I brought two. And I hope Celia is here. In fact, Celia, you need to send me a message because I don't think you got your money back. Okay, you need to send me a message and I can get that across to you. Okay, you have to send me a message. Okay, Celia, if you're watching. Now, any other person who understands Hausa, tell me what this guy is saying. I'll come back and tell you too. There is nobody that will stop us from protesting. See life, see everything, see how things are. Somebody's kind of saying that we should not protest. Like, what's that? I mean, about Zanga, you know, statement, right? Once you hear Zanga, protest, no sorrow, you can make up the rest and you still make sense. Yes, you will. Now, here is another one. This one is a longer one, though. This is where I need Celia. Somebody who can interpret. In the comment, please do it. This is why they are worried. This is why they are scared. This is why they want to do everything to make sure that it doesn't spread. So that it can be in some places isolated and they can maybe control it. Or if it should spread to elsewhere, Casaladon boss, all of these guys who are talking, they will run away. Right? Here is another northerner that is raging. Kamashi Zanga ke kilunjebe no Zanga abe eni kure amboro ba shege bara ubansta danska
Allah aka hana muna ko mu amanu ma ka dubi yanda Allah na takure na zuke na mace ka to ni kamar jin karfi billahi la ilaha illallah Allah ka isan nan ga shugaban kasa Allah ka isan mini ga gwamnatin jihar Sokoto Allah ka isan mini ga shugabannin karaman hukumar mulki Allah ka isan mini ga manyan sharakunan addini da sun ka kiyan magana sun kai shiru ana kashe al'umma.
To wani kira za ka yi ga mallamai musamman mallaman da
waɗanga mallaman da an ka ɗauka contracts ta cewa su zo su faɗa mutane magana cewa wai ba a zanga-zanga haramu na ƙarya suke yi. Addini ya yarda na musulunci ta sunnan annabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam idan shugaba shina abin da ba daidai ba shina ƙetare iyaka a yi kwamiti a zo a faɗa mai ga abin da abba daidai ba ga halin da mutane suke ciki don haka ga cewa wai addini bai yi magana zanga-zanga ba ƙarya ne jahili haƙi kuma wannan ga mallaman da suka zakwa suna kiran kada ai zanga-zanga ya dace 'yan Najeriya musulmi kasu koma sauran su ga wazi don suna ɗaya daga cikin mallaman da annabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam ce za a yi irin su wanda za su rinka halakar da mutane makwaɗaita ne ka dubi wuyansu kowane cikin babban riga ka dubi gidansu ka gani babu wanda a cikin yunwa da ɗane wallahi babu wanda bai sura kwarai na rantsi da Allah tun karin kumallo na yanzu gashi ne nan kusan magariba muke na rantsi da Allah ban ci ko in banda kofin shayin gadi nake rike da shi ko shi kuma don dai shina mace mini hanji wallahi in shashi zan jin yunwa ta mace sai dai kuma wajen kwana in shiga uku Allah ka isa min da isate Allah ka tabbatar da wanga zanga Allah shi kaddari karshen waɗannan shugabanni ya zo darajar Rasulullahi sallallahu alaihi wasallam lalle malam Sheikh Dahir Bauchi ya yi gaskiya ya ce lalle da wuya a kai 2025 talakawa ba su yi zanga-zanga neman yancin kansu ba daga waɗanga fir'aunoni yahudawa Allah ka isa mu na gare su ubangiji yadda mun ka ji yunwa ana kashin mu ana amsa kwansa gare mu ana satan mu cikin daji ubangiji Allah shi kaddari hakan ga iyalinsu idan ana iyawa dai kwata-kwata hukuncin ka komi mukamin ka kashe ni kai don ubanka kada kake lahira ka tabbata ne daga duniya don da don ka an kai duniya ga gabacin sakuta nan babu ranar da ba a kashin dan adam babu ranar da ba a sata mumini matan muhilla ne su zo su ɗauke su cikin ƙauyuka su zo su yi zane da su cikin daji su sako su in kun kai abinci su canye sai ka ci idan baka ci ba suna gudun kar a samu su goba su kwashe abincin ga an hana mana noma akwai garuruwa dama ni an marafan yan rimawa gurin local government babu abin da bai faruwa yanzu ko jiya sai da an kai taro kwada mahalba sai mu zauna kawai wato shi kenan sai su raba arzikin Najeriya su ci daɗi ƴaƴan suna can kasashen waje kowa ya zo shi bincika primary schools ko ta buruka babu kujeri duk ƴan gudun hijira sun kama azuzuwa sun zamna azuzuwan ma yoyo suka yi nan kusa gare ni akwai ginar da an kai ta wani aji na rantsi da Allah Abdullahi wallahi ba ta yi ko wata tara ba ga ta duk ta zai yan gudun hijira na annan sai mu zama haka nan shan mala'iku na koko sun halice mu koko dole sai mun buɗe ga yan siyasa iyaka a jawo mun ɗan iska a kakaba mu da shi a ci shi a ciyaman
to wani kira za ka yi ga matasa da aka yi
don
barazana
ga matasa kamawa akwai wani kamu irin na yunwa ka koma ga tarihin sadda Allah
You get it? I told you you get it, right? The moment you hear the Zanga, that Zanga is the protest. Oh, not too bad, yes, eh? Which kind of Templars are these people, for God's sake? Somebody said Zanga government house. You said, see, Zanga is protest. So you say protest government, okay. Now just a make statement with Zanga. I'm glad that so many of you actually understood the message. He was talking about those who are wearing Babariga. Those who are wearing Babariga, flowing Babariga, driving cars, those ones are not hungry. So they are telling us that protest is a ram. Zanga is a ram. No, it is Adin. Adin means it is not a ram. It is God approve of it. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam also protested many times against the rule of the land before he decided to just kill all of them and take over the land since they don't go listen. I'm just saying. So even in Islam, Zanga is Adeni. It's not a ram. Anybody tell us not to protest, not to do Zanga. With Zanga there. Yeah. That is from northern Nigeria. And then you have these ones who said they are from Abuja, indigenous people. They are spraying this money everywhere. Everybody just to say, we don't want to be part of the protest. This one say, we don't want to. We say, when did you even declare, say you won't be part before? Then you can't come and say, we are not part of it now. Who the hell invited you?